Okay, here we go. Hello again. Good morning to all the people who were maybe waiting for me. How's it going? Axer Typo, first in Twitch chat. Got some early joiners in YouTube chat. Got John, Charlie, Salty Rage Quit. Hopefully I don't Salty Rage Quit today. About to late join the hourly Super Blitz. And I figured I'd play a Gambit every game. So hopefully I can hold true to that promise. And let's hop in. If there's any particular gambits you want to see, let me know in chat. Thank you, D. Lafayette.
Yes, Gambit time.
It's Gambit time. Oh, playing a strong player. Okay.
Looking good, my dude.
So, oh, thank you. I decided to suit up today. Not only for this tournament, but for also later today. Okay, I'll play the Scotch Gambit. Not an opening I play that often. Actually, let's go for a Nakhmanson. I haven't played the Nakhmanson in ages. So if knight takes e4, I play knight c3. And if takes, I take on f7. It's a crazy line.
What is work when Rosen is live?
I'm live and alive.
Portsmouth Gambit. You faced it the other time.
Oh,
E4,
I know what that
C5,
is.
and F3
B4.
North Carolina 6 before.
Yeah, I can keep that one in mind.
I submit this for Gambit.
Okay, yeah, I'll try and keep in mind whatever people are suggesting. So my opponent gives me back a pawn. I guess d5 is coming. Yeah, I'm down a pawn here. But I have an extra half open file, which could be useful. Yeah, we didn't get like the super crazy line where I sack and attack, but this is still something. I'm going to try and create the battery. And now I might actually be winning back material, because g6 is really the only move to stop queen h7. And then I win h6. Okay, so I'm no longer down material. Did allow that. Now we just have a chess game. We might see this maneuver, but I have this potential idea. Also this idea. Thank you to Heismanberg. Happy 8 months. I think I should take with pawn. And then knight c4, queen d4. To reinforce this pawn. I think the plan is probably rook e1. Move the bishop and play f4, f5. I do allow the queen trade. But I think regardless of whether queens are traded, I'll try and keep attacking. Open the f-file, maybe get the bishop here. The dream is bishop f6 and rook h8 checkmate. Yeah, rook e7 just gives me more time. Okay, stage 1 of my mission complete. Knight d7 is probably coming. f5. I'm threading this now. It's looking really good. Take with a rook. Now g6 is a target. Black can defend once, but after queen g5, I guess there is king h7. It's not completely over. I mean, time is on my side. How to do this? Queen g5. Get the rook in. I have this move too. Threatening rook f7. I'm going to try and paralyze black. And the rook is stuck blockading. It's still not easy though. Maybe this move coming? How to do this? h4. Oops. Okay, the queen defends the pawn. Huh. Get this. Attacking g6. Oops. I messed up. It's equal material now. What have I done? Oh no. I messed up. Okay. I'll take a draw. I'll take a draw. Oh, I relaxed a little bit too much. The draw's not the end of the world. I'm gonna put on my watch. Check my heart rate monitor. Yeah, this is a classic ending that like everyone should know how to win. But sometimes it's tricky in low time. Okay. Heart rate should appear momentarily. Well, that was a Nakhmanson Gambit. Probably not the cleanest game by any means. This is the trickiest way to try and defend as white, is to like move behind the pawn. It sometimes confuses people. I mean, black should force my king here in front of the pawn. It was actually made in 3 at this point, but okay, moving on. I have 1 point. I'm not tied for last place. There's nearly 500 players in this tournament. I did late join. Leader has 16 points. Yeah, do let me know what gambits you want to see. I'm white again. There was a request for Portsmouth, which requires black to play knight c6. Okay, there we go. Nice. It feels like my opponent was a voodoo doll there. I don't really know the theory, but I assume idea is to take over the center. Might as well sack a knight. Only temporarily. Keep attacking. H4 looks fun. This does sack a pawn. But then this and this. Or this. I'll tuck the king away. Okay, developing, defending, preparing this. So I am down a pawn, but black has some issues with the king. Stuck in the center, can't castle. Keep gaining space. This is a fork. I'll win back material. Almost trapping the queen, but not quite. Go after this pawn. Can't be second guessing myself. Just have to move. Okay, the rook was hanging, but it'll still be hanging once black saves the queen.
Yay, Eric Rosen on my hour-long commute home. What a gift.
Ooh. Enjoy your commute. Welcome back to Nuddlesbeer. Thank you to Oilers from earlier. Yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. I'm trying to suffocate the king. How to do it? H6. So bishop d7, I play knight c7. Oh, good afternoon. It's still morning for me, but maybe afternoon for a lot of people watching. Maybe evening for... What, evening for people in Asia? Maybe already tomorrow for people in Australia. Do let me know where you're watching from. Okay. Got the first win of the stream. Top 100. So I'm black. I saw a request earlier from for O'Sullivan. But e3... It's hard to gambit against e3. But maybe I can gambit eventually. Okay. I'll play a reverse Black Mardimer gambit, how about? Wow, opponent declines. Let's keep throwing pawns. So usually the reason to sacrifice is to get an early lead in development. So I am down a pawn here, but I have now three minor pieces developed. There's almost tactics against f2. Just simply attack f2. Now there's going to be good things happening. With g3 I can take, hitting the bishop, hitting the rook. Yeah, knight f3 is probably the best try. Now I could either take the bishop or move the queen. I like this move to hit e3, keep the pin, and still attack the rook. Now I did berserk, so I'm essentially giving time odds. But if I win the game, I get an extra point for the tournament. Threatening mate in 1. I guess white has this move. Queen d4 would have more resistance. Got the quick win, 15 moves. 65th place. Yeah, I hope everything looks and sounds okay. I didn't really do a quality test before I went live, but I streamed yesterday and there were no complaints. Thank you to Cage House. First time Prime. So 2 Berserk wins. I'll Berserk again. Playing Honey 2010. We'll play the Lasker Simul special. H5, H4. Maybe H3 at some point. Just want to restrict the bishop. I refuse to move anything other than pawns. 11 pawn moves to start the game. They get 12. I should probably start moving something that's not a pawn. Eventually I'm going to run out of pawn moves. Yeah, let's develop a piece. I think it's time. 14 pawn moves to start this game. I haven't sacrificed anything apart from my development of other things. Can I play this move? Move looks fun. Okay, there's this to be aware of. But then this. Okay, the bishop is trapped. I mean, white can sack and maybe get some compensation. Oh, that move. That's a strong move. I'm not actually winning material. Or am I? So if takes, I think I do still win the piece. And then this line I win e4 in the end. Maybe. Not quite trapping the rook. That's a weird position. Somehow I'm up a pawn. Bit down on time. Oh, that's a good move. It gets weird. Take. There's a big trade that might happen after rook takes. Okay, it might not happen. Pre-moving rook c2. Take. Trying to simplify here. $21. Rook d5, king e6, I think wins material. Check. Okay, this should be enough time. Yeah, nothing's stopping the pawn now. Oh, there was rook h5 for a moment. Okay, should be made very soon. There we go. Okay. GG. Got low on time there. So some fun openings so far. Maybe next game I'll try and play a more mainstream gambit. But it does depend what the opponent plays. Playing this person. No berserking. I'll play e4 again. This time we have a Caro-Kann. I'll play, I don't even know what it's called, but knight g5. It is an attempt at the intercontinental ballistic missile. It takes. Opponent doesn't want to deal with it. Still allowing takes though. Okay, they finally accept the gambit. So I might be threatening to take, not anymore though. Maybe I can alien gambit. H6 and then take. A small twist on the alien. Thank you, Alpha of the Storm, for the bits. The gambits. Okay, not winning the pawn. Do have this move. And the dream is to play queen f7. Easier said than done. We could trade, take. I'll take here. It feels slightly wrong. The idea is knight d6. So queen moves here, I play knight f7 and fork. Or at least double attack. It's a nice outpost on f7. I wish I could self-cannibalize my own pawn. Not quite legal though. Welcome back to Siaphon. Appreciate the super chat. c3, just undermine the bishop. The knight will return to safety. Oh, you're playing your first FIDE tournament this weekend. Best of luck. Never used a score sheet. Yeah, I would definitely recommend practicing. Like, play some over-the-board games
Gambits,
with taking notation.
My favorite. Sending love from Brooklyn.
Thank you, Aspen Magic. But it's definitely good to like get some practice, like kind of simulating a tournament situation. But usually after a few games, you'll find the rhythm. And if it's like FIDE rated classical, you have a lot more time compared to online rapid chess, which I know a lot of people are used to. Okay, I miss a free queen. Where is a free queen? I was in check. Oh, I missed a free queen. Oops. I was going for the king. I wanted more. Okay. On a good streak. Had the one draw to start. Now in 10th place. Still some work to do to climb up. 23 minutes left playing this person. Oh, who I played earlier. That was a draw game, right? Stafford Gambit time? Stafford Gambit time, maybe. Maybe not. Opponent knows what I'm plotting, yeah. All right. We have a Stafford Gambit accepted. See how prepped my opponent is. They are playing the refutation line. But I'm playing the magical line. So d4, then queen h4. This position is considered to be like objectively lost for black according to the engine, but in Blitz it's super tricky. And even if I get a lost position, I'll still have a time advantage. I think my opponent's trying to figure all of this out, which isn't super easy to do, but they are playing the best move so far. F3 is like the most critical line. There's a few other moves here too. Bishop E3, I guess is playable. Just going to leave the bishop hanging. It's still probably better for white. But I'm applying pressure. If white takes back, I'll have a choice which pawn to take. Probably E3. Wow, white doesn't take back. Interesting. So if I take, what's the point? Threatening to queen. Maybe bishop F3. Take and then queen E2. I do have queen G3. It's a bit awkward for white with the king on E2. I should play queen E5. Oh, castle. Okay, now it should be winning. Okay, that was a nice Stafford Gambit game. It's not fully over, but it should be pretty much over. By queen, I'll just take. I have 2 queens now. Where's my mate? Just want to play rook d8. Oh no, my queen! Thankfully, I have a backup queen. Okay. I'm up a rook and a bishop. I do have a pass pawn too. Alright, where's the funny checkmate? I want to play f6 checkmate. It's not stalemate because white has pawns that can move. Oh, can I sack my... Oh, okay, there are some funny lines. If king e5, of course f6 is mate. Oh, this isn't checkmate because king d4. Okay. I'm not sure if I would have realized that. Anyway, back to tournament. 5th place. Got the Stafford Berserk. Let's go for a Smith-Morra Gambit. Yeah, this is one of the best lines for black against the Smith-Morra. I think there's still compensation for white though. Just trying to clamp down. It's basically positional compensation. I have the bishop pair, or center, more space. Maybe some potential attack as well. If king g8, I play queen h5. That's over.
Let's go, Eric.
Let's go. Thank you, Little Cheese Louie. Yeah, I'm going to be winning. I'm going to be winning probably the pawn and rook for knight. Okay, bishop e5 is off limits. So maybe the plan is to get the rook in. Or just to simplify, get some endgame. Why are you wearing a suit, LOL? So after the stream, I'm doing some commentary at the St. Louis Chess Club. It'll be in-person commentary.
Hi, Smile.
For the Champions Showdown event. Actually, the final day. It's a 3-day tournament. Caro, Fabi, Ray Robson, Wesley So, Lanier Dominguez, Levon Aronian. They're competing in an event for $250,000. And then I will be interviewing the players later on the St. Louis Chess Club broadcast. So the show starts in about an hour and a half. Oh, I'm not mating. It still takes work to win this. 39 seconds. I think the goal is to make a queen, not plunder a bishop. And knights are tricky to make sure I don't get... Oh, I kind of got forked. It's okay, though. I'll win this pawn. Okay. Full simplification. GG. So top 5. No berserking. Opponent is too high rated. I'll play the Walrus. Now this could transpose to a Stafford. A d4 is a more solid move. Okay, so we trade queens. I'm down a pawn, but I have a bit more development. Bishop d3 is coming. I don't want to trade bishops. Yeah, with queens off the board, it's harder to get compensation. But I'll do my best here. This move. Wanted to weaken e3. Took a couple tempi though. Okay, some holes in white's position. Oh, that's a good move. Or is it? e3 is hanging. I could play f5 first. How to do this? I think I'll just take on e3 and play f6. And then like knight f4. I really don't want to trade. This move might be coming. Bishop g6 was the threat. It's uncomfortable. Bishop c5, knight d7. I think it's okay though. But it's shaky. Opponent's taking time. Okay, knight a4. Opponent still wants to hurt me. King c7, but then bishop e6. Yeah, I have no compensation for my pawn. I take... I feel stuck too. a5? Like g5. Bishop f8. Wow. I have b5 here? This move was maybe overly creative. Still scary though. C-pawn is hanging. And the idea is to play like king b7 or king c7 next. If takes, I fork the minor pieces. Oh, tricky, tricky. I can't take that. I have rook d2. Super tricky position. I'm still in trouble. In a lot of trouble. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Oh, wasn't easy. Wasn't easy. We'll move on from that. Started as a walrus. Opponent gave me a lot of gifts towards the end there. Some gifts which I almost didn't accept. All right, let's play some... Oh, I'm the one who gambits. Englund Gambit meets Danish Gambit. Okay. My opponent is really insisting on gambiting. But I insist too. Bishop d7, e6. h6, queen h5. Actually, it looks pretty pleasant. Now knight f7 is coming. Looks very pleasant. Bishop g5 first. Nah. Okay, I'm being maybe a little bit greedy here. I'm also just being hungry. Trying to feed myself as much as possible. Oh, no, 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 no. That was a mouse slip. I meant to take the free pawn, not blunder a queen. Oh no. My knight's hanging? I could just resign, but let's treat it as a gambit, I guess. I'm down a lot of time. What do I have? Rook and pawn for queen and knight? It's not good. It's really not good. I'm down a minute. I should resign. There goes my hopes of winning the tournament. I need black to return the favor. I'm desperately trying to avoid trades. Take. That's a mate threat. They don't pre-move queen. Oh, what to do? It's mate in one, yeah. Oh, it's kind of sad. That was a good opening too. I need to not mouse slip like that again. Do I still have a chance? 4th place? Be super aggressive here. That's kind of risky. E4 is playable. I'm going to try and make it work somehow. The bishop g5 I can take on d3 with check and then win back material. Ooh. Okay, this also wins material. Because if takes, I obstruct the queen from defending the knight with a pawn. Now I'm up oh, but I lose it back. Oh no, my bishop. Checkmate. Okay, back to tournament. There's still chances. I need to win the next game. And hope this person doesn't win. Oh wow, I'm playing that person. I'm playing a London. This plays super... Wait, what am I doing? No idea what I'm doing. Dear. Ah, I messed up. Guess I'm playing super dubiously. Queen. Now let's do this. I guess I am kind of gambiting. Not the most intentional gambit. This game might determine first place. This is a massive threat. Not easy to defend the pawn. There is e5 for that move. Almost trapping the queen. Check. What to do? Kind of risky. That's a good move. G4. Gonna sack the knight. Really? Yeah, that's not good. Let's go. It's stalemate. I didn't lose. It doesn't count for the tournament, but I don't know how I got the stalemate trick in the end. I should have just lost that. Oh man. What a way to finish. I'm sad I didn't win the tournament, but the finish brings me a little bit of happiness. Heart rate peaked at 171. Okay, I have to calm down. Yeah, the mouse slip cost me. GG's to everyone, especially to my last opponent. Should I do another? I did late join this tournament. Is it time for even more gambits? I think it is. I think I'll take like a small break to cool down. Now I have to go in about an hour. So that's perfect timing for the hourly Super Blitz. Starts in just over a minute. So 1 minute to cool down. Try and get my heart rate below 100. Although it's going up again. Drink some tea. Yeah, just have to breathe. Again, if you're just joining, I'm playing gambits every game. And after the stream ends, I will be doing in-person commentary at the St. Louis Chess Club and then also appearing on the official broadcast for the Champions Showdown later today. Today's the final day. Fabiano is leading in terms of prize winning so far. But that is why I'm suited up.
10, 9,
wow,
8,
a lot of title players.
7, 6,
I'll probably
5,
play this person first.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Here we go. No berserking. What gambit to play? Halloween Gambit? Halloween Gambit, why not?
Hey Eric, I have recently learned to love life through its ups and downs. It can be difficult sometimes, but watching your streams is always an up. Let's go, good luck.
Oh, thank you, Gaming Flutist. I appreciate the words. So we have a Halloween Gambit. Pretty sure I can take here. D5, I think, is one of the best moves. H4. So if takes, I take and then... Oh, maybe that doesn't work. Yeah, this is maybe just a bluff. Okay, now I have the half-open A file. Black calls my bluff. So Queen G4. I'm down a piece, but I have the center. I have some more space. If queen takes d4, there's knight f6, winning the queen. If knight e7, there's knight d6, also winning the queen. Anyone have Twitch and YouTube open just for funsies? Yeah, how many people are watching on both platforms? This maybe helps inflate the viewership. I take on h5. It's actually a cool idea from black. Because g4 is maybe going to fall. I don't really want to play this, but I might have to. I think I have to. Not the type of move you want to play when you're doing the Halloween Gambit. On the right side, h5 is a target, maybe. Black has initiative now to defend the knight. I get the chance to play bishop e3, c4. Still looks fun. I will be collabing with Chess Vibes in about a week, I guess. I think he's mentioned it on his own streams. Prolific chess streamer on YouTube. Takes, rook a8, king c7. Yeah, knight defends at bishop. I really want to punish this. Bishop e3. So now I'm probably looking to either take or play c4 next. f4. Hmm. I want to set up this, like knight e7, knight g5 would win f7. We might see this move. But then h5 is loose. Also have these ideas like d5, bishop a7. Not sure if it's good though. There's some crazy lines. Knight f5, d5. Oh, there's knight e3. Yeah, knight e3 is kind of a big problem. Knight g5, knight c5. I take first. Not sure about this. I do have 2 pawns for the piece. Ooh. If I play rook a4, there's a5. Maybe just queen e4? Bishop e7, knight h3. I have these ideas too. e6 now. It's risky. Going for it. Queen e7, I take. I might allow bishop c5. The king will go back. And if I get in d5, I'll have 2 center pass pawns. And the king is decently safe. This is technically an outpost too. Also, am I winning material? I didn't even realize the knight and rook are both attacked. And there's no rook h6. I might just be winning material here. Take. Okay, still kind of scary. Queen g4. f6. This move. Oh, bishop d2. Oh, yeah. I think this is actually pretty strong. I could give up my most valuable pawn just to simplify. Take back the initiative. Like so close to back ranking. I did almost blunder a queen. I can show. Okay, GG. Winning with a Halloween. Tricky game. I mean, my opponent, I think, got a playable position, but never fully relieved the pressure. I'll just show. I almost played this move. Oops. This would have been like a good mouse slip. Almost played this move. Blundering bishop d2. And then I lose my queen. So objectively, I was losing like most of the game until around this point. King 8 was a big mistake. Rook h4 was best. Okay, well, moving on. So the previous tournament was 3 minutes per side. This is 5 minutes per side. So naturally, there will be probably fewer games. But I'll still try and gambit, be aggressive. Berserk. Can I get another Stafford Gambit? Okay, opponent is gambiting. I'm gonna have a Scotch Gambit? I'll play Queen h4. It's a dubious line, but sometimes it confuses people. Okay, opponent loses back a pawn. Actually, now I'm just up a pawn. Let's develop. Where to put my queen? There's knight h4 concerns. Queen f5. There's also knight b5 concerns. Queen gets kicked around a little bit. Yeah, I should probably castle ASAP. Although, I guess we could trade queens. Play this. Yeah, not the most like crazy aggressive game. But sometimes that's the nature of chess. I can still try and play aggressively, even with queens off the board. Maybe f5, f4. I should develop my queen side though. Opponent is taking a lot of time, but still up a lot of time. All right, knight b5 or knight b4. I want to get the bishop pair. Bishop is tied down to defending c2. And even though my bishops aren't so active, like long term, they should be very strong in the endgame. Okay, pinning the knight. Oops. Okay, that was a mouse slip. I intended rook e8. But not a tragic mouse slip like one of the previous games. Maybe there's some purpose in eventually preparing d5. Actually, I allowed knight d5. But then rook d7. Or knight d5, I can take this. Takes and then king here. Not quite trapping the knight. And retreat. Okay, so we trade a bit. Get the rook back to where it belongs. So I'm not doing commentary on the St. Louis broadcast. That's done by Yasser, Katerina, and Christian Carilla. But I'll be doing in-person commentary at the chess club. So if you're in St. Louis, I do that pretty much from 12:30 to around 4 p.m. And then I will be interviewing the players on the official broadcast. So this bishop is stuck, but it's not fully trapped. It's very close to getting trapped. But maybe not quite. C5? Preventing the bishop from coming back home. Oh, good move. I messed up. So it's equal material. I think black is still doing well. Maybe. King f1 was threatening to trap the rook. Yeah, my opponent actually survived this. Okay, things should still be under control. Although, a little bit shaky. Yeah, bishop f8, knight f5, very important. Okay, that game went the full distance. GG. So only 2 games played this tournament. 13th place. 38 minutes to go. All right, I'll try and play a gambit I haven't played yet. Let's play the Hillbilly. How about gambiting this pawn, going for queen h5. Very often white can win back the pawn. But yeah, in this case, there's cases where I'll just sack. Wow. Black's trying to defend, but walked into a pin. So it's already a spicy position. Oh, how's it going, Joe Brune? Good to see you. fellow streamer and St. Louisan. Another opponent taking time early. I think in this game I don't want to trade queens. I want to kick black's queen around, gain time. 92 is likely coming next, or maybe even just taking. Eventually knight f3. Okay, so I won back the pawn. Now this actually resembles a Grand Prix attack. Even though it didn't really come from a Sicilian, I have very similar piece placement from what you see in the Grand Prix. The main attacking idea is this, and then this. Maybe I'll castle queenside. Thank you, Falling Deep.
Elegant Eric.
Thank you, thank you. Happy 10 months. I'll try an attack in an elegant way. We could trade. I'll start with this, attacking f7. Black doesn't defend. Yeah, this is very elegant. At some point, I should probably move my bishop back and prepare knight f7. b2 was hanging there. Let's take. I have to watch out for queen e3. My castle? Does get weird. Maybe not the most elegant conversion. There's a funny line like h6, e6. Takes and takes. I get forked. Okay, where's my mate? It's actually kind of frustrating not seeing the knockout. Rook, queen f4. I used to take on g6. I have to watch out because if takes, then black's threatening to play queen e3. Force a trade.
This is my first time catching a stream since I started working night shift
Oh,
7
welcome
months
back.
ago. Good to be back. Cool
Young
face.
gun. Happy 40. Interesting. Okay, I'm threatening this now. Which isn't mate because king h6, but it looks good. Might see queen d4. It's another game that might go the full distance. If queen d4, I don't trade queens. The plan is probably knight f3 and somehow attack. Get my other knight to the king side. Okay, Okay, pinning the bishop, threatening g4. There is some messiness that could happen. h6, knight e4, queen e5. Not sure what's going on there. I'm defending the pawn. Now attacking the queen. I blunder d4. Opponent blunders the bishop. Yeah, kind of a non-elegant finish. Although this is kind of elegant. That's checkmate. Okay. Got the job done. Took a bit more work than expected there. So 5th place. Staying clean. Oh, Joe is asking if you should go to see commentary in person. Yeah, I will be doing in-person commentary from about 12:30 to 4 at the chess club. Today's the final day of the Champions Showdown. But I'll also be doing in-person commentary for all of American Cup. And that's from March 14th through 23rd. Oh, let's have some fun. Okay, this isn't quite. Oh, let's treat it as a gambit. E6. There's another line I wanted to go for that could potentially result in 4 queens on move 8. Black didn't go into it. So I sack a pawn. These double e pawns make it hard for the bishops to come alive. And again, for anyone confused, I am clicking the Berserk button before the game. So that cuts my time in half. But if I win the game, I get an extra point for the tournament. Oh, I see the comment from Taju's. Sorry if I mispronounce your name, but one of my opponents who I played the Hillbilly against. I know what line you're referring to. Maybe I can show that after the tournament. That's actually a cool idea. I sack here. Let's play h4. Oops. And this is my 3rd mouse slip today. And 2 mouse slips have not been so bad. h3 is still a fine move. 1 mouse slip, I dropped my queen earlier. I wanted to go for h4, h5. I lose the tempo. f4. So this is what we call positional compensation. Like I don't have any immediate tactics, but there is this nice bind in Black's position. It's hard for Black to effectively improve. I think I'll keep trying to squeeze. Kick the queen around. Maybe h4 coming next. Now the knight can't be taken because of the fork. If black castles, there's a triple fork and trapping the queen. h5, I win g6. I don't quite see what black does here. If black just succumbs to the pressure. I'm winning the queen. Pawns are doing a good job of controlling all the squares. I have to be a little bit careful. I do want to keep attacking. Probably threatening to take on d5. The knight is pinned. If black still had a queen that could come to h2, that would be bad. My king is very safe here. Let's just go for simplification. I'm also going for maybe 97. Okay, GG. Yeah, fun opening. Got the positional bind, got the triple fork, and the queen trap. I've won all my games, but it's a hard tournament to win because you need to win games quickly to finish on top. So what gambit to play next? I'll probably be black. Maybe some like Scandinavian, Budapest. I don't think I've faced d4 yet today. Or maybe I did once. I played the England. Play the Scandi here. This is the Portuguese variation. If f3, I don't win back the pawn. Okay, if this, I do win back the pawn. I'm not going to insist on being down the pawn. Maybe e6. There is potential to make it sharp. Eventually castle queenside. Okay, we'll have a sharp game. Opposite side castling. Already some pressure against d4. Ideas of bishop d6 and mating. Just attacking. There's also e5 ideas. Now white can't really move the knight without allowing the queen trade and losing the d-pawn. There's a question, what do you mean by making it sharp? So a sharp position refers to a position where there's more possibilities for tactics and attacking and aggressive lines. So usually when kings are on opposite sides, then it's naturally very sharp. Because usually the strategy is to try and attack ASAP. Not seeing the knockout. I could like go crazy and play g5. I'm going to play h6, just preparing g5. Okay, so I win the d-pawn. My knight is kind of pinned. I say kind of because I could move here and defend the queen. But I don't want a queen trade. Probably look to play e5 next. Yeah, sharp, I guess, is another word for complicated, too, when it comes to chess. There's also the popular word dynamic to describe a position where things can change very rapidly.
I'm getting old frown.
89 months. Z Nation Chess, welcome back. How's it going? One of the true OGs. Okay, now I think I'll play g5. I mean, usually when you're castled on opposite sides, you want to open files on the side of your opponent's king. So if the g file can open, then it might just lead to checkmate. Have to be careful. Oh no, my rook. I am threatening mate in 1. White might try this, yeah. This or this. Maybe this. Actually, maybe I go wrong. Maybe I should have played this. It's still looking pretty good. White was sneakily threatening some nastiness. The queen's now pinned. Okay, GG. Yeah, nice attacking position from the middle game. I'm in 4th place. 19 minutes left. So everyone above me has also won all their games. So this could be a close finish. Every point counts. Every second counts. Oh, playing the person in first place. All berserk. Wow, b4. What was b4? What do I gambit against this? a5? I don't usually play this. I'm having some fun. I'm playing the crab. Something fresh. Okay, I'm gabbing my a-pawn if white wants to take it. It is probably takeable. So I'm basically combining the crab and the London. Two very different openings. But I am getting the London structure. I did prioritize a crab first. Now it's kind of like a Cambridge Springs too. Using all my opening ideas. There's been no captures yet. Yeah, at some point I should probably play knight e4, rook c1. Now, white's actually kind of solid here. It's hard to make progress. I could play g5. Again, trying to make it sharp. Maybe g4, rook g8. Knight's coming to c4. Just kind of scary. Knight c4, queen c7. And this pawn is maybe a goner, but maybe not. Yeah, not the happiest place for the queen, but it stays on the diagonal. Wow. The point is to give the bishop life. Really? Take, take. Very fancy. That might be strong. Take, take. I lose something in the end. Could try this. I'm the one who sacks. I blundered this move. Maybe it's not that bad though. Because the queen and rook form the battery against the bishop. It's just getting really messy. Hmm. I might still be in trouble. Rook d5 is a threat. Opponent's played well. I'm up a piece. But it's terrifying. White's played really well. What to do? I'm in trouble. There's 4 queens on the board. It's not going to help me, though. Or will it? No, it's not going to help. White played well. What to do? Oh, thank you, Bortnick Chess. Appreciate the raid. You're just joining. I'm praying for stalemate. Not going to happen. Yeah, opponent played really well there. My first loss of the tournament. I probably don't have chances to win, but we'll try. We'll try. Play the wing gambit. How about? Okay, going full tilt aggressive mode. This move. The H4 though. Yeah, just throwing pieces at my opponent. This defends and attacks. Unleashing the bishop. Attacking g6 now. There's rook a5 ideas. A fun looking position. Okay. Turning into some kind of mess. How to just save the knight. Knight f4. Yeah, the knight was restricted by the bishop. Threatening this maybe. Knight c6 is coming. It's actually hard to get to the king. I take... Alright, let's take this. Oh no, my queen. Oh, I missed this pin. Actually, oh no, my queen? Oops. I have this move? Wait. I have knight c6 in the end. Actually, oh no, my queen. We do trade queens. I'll be down a piece. And some time. Oh, that's a strong move. Oh dear. Gonna be down 2 pieces. No, that's not good. Opponent somehow like defended and now I'm just losing. Not gonna give up. I do have the bishop pair. My opponent also has the bishop pair and the knight pair. I gambited a few too many things. I'll play f4. Like my biggest trump in the position is the double h pawns. I do discourage rook e8. I have to concede. Abandoning my prized possession. Getting a little bit messy. I'm winning. It's enough time though. Am I winning this? Let's go. I don't know how I won that. I didn't deserve to win that. I was down 2 pieces. I'm not going to win the tournament, but somehow I survived there. We have maybe time for one more game. Pulled off probably a few miracles today. From very, very desperate situations. That game I was down 2 pieces and down a ton of time. My opponent got a little bit too relaxed. All right, final game, probably. Stafford Gambit time. All right, let's invite 95, and then this is a bush gas gambit. If knight takes e5. Similar to the Traxler. We could transpose into Stafford too. But I do allow knight f7. It's a super, super sharp line. Knight f7, I take. Have some fun. Opponent is taking their time. I will admit I don't really know much theory here. There is a chess YouTuber, William Grave, who has a lot of content about this line. I think objectively it's still fine for white, but it's not easy to defend. A few different legal king moves. Thank you, Farm Fresh Feline. Happy 9 months. I think it's queen h4. I'm threatening mate. Some ideas with queen e1 as well. Remember, there's some ideas like with castling, but probably not with the bishop here. Queen f1. I could play rook f8. Knight d4 comes to mind. D5 also comes to mind, but I don't really see the logic. Okay, so I am down a whole bishop. But things are happening. Also, the tournament's over, so this game won't count for the tournament, but it still counts for rating. It's still a mess. So I sack the pawn. The idea is to play knight f6. I do open up queen d4. And white's probably going to try and simplify. But if takes, knight is kind of trapped. Because knight e5, I check and then win the knight. But I still might be down a pawn in the very end. There's ideas of like maybe knight e4 as well. Okay, white just wants a queen trade. Fair enough. I think I have to give in. I have 42 seconds left. I'm down a pawn. Thank you, Alpha the Storm. This is going to be tough. Down a pawn, down on time. I'm going to play this move. Running this. Not the prettiest finish. Just fast enough. So yeah, apparently my opponent played well in the opening. Maybe I didn't play the most challenging line. I never really had the advantage until like the very end. Queen h4 is best. G3. Wait, so this is the best line. Okay, d5 wasn't best. Have to study my Bush-Gas theory. Anyway, I do have to go. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I appreciate all the positive energy. I will be interviewing the players later on the St. Louis Chess Club broadcast, so do tune into that. I'll send the raid to St. Louis Chess Club. It is live. Now, I'm also going to send the YouTube live redirect, which is basically a raid. I tried to send it the last couple of days. Did it work for people? I know it's a bit different than Twitch, but hopefully it works. It worked yesterday. Okay. I might have to just click a button to make it work. But it might be that you like, I don't know if you have to refresh or you have to like click to actually go over. But we'll see if it works today. So yeah, thanks again, everyone. I'll be back sometime in the future. I'll also be doing in-person commentary and player interviews during the American Cup. But that starts in about a week. So have a break after today. All right, enjoy the show and see you guys soon.